What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Thalia Confessionals, and welcome back to another episode of the Silence Isn't Golden podcast. On today's episode, I'm just going to reintroduce myself to all of y'all that know me, but especially to y'all who don't. I know that I've been making a lot of new friends lately, and there's been some people that have recently been joining the Silence Isn't Golden family. So yes, my name is Thalia. In English, it's Thalia, and I have had this name, Thalia Confessionals, since college. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to season 1, watch episode 1, and there you go. It has been a brand name for me ever since then, and some people even thought it was my last name at one point, and you know what, honestly, I'm completely okay with that. But it's been an honor and a privilege to have been given that name by my college roommate, and now we're here all these years later. I'm originally from New York. I was born in the Bronx, raised in Brooklyn, and I was raised by my grandparents, my tios, de todo, because my parents were really hardworking in both of their careers, and we had a home in upstate New York in Rockland County, and that was a blessing as well. Let's see, some fun facts about me. My favorite color is green. It's kind of like that darkish green. Don't give me sage, don't give me mint, don't give me lime. The dark green, not the hunter green that's almost like blue. No, just dark emerald green. Okay. I love music. That is literally my whole life. And I'm definitely that nerd that loves to hear songs and point out the sample. And I will tell you where the sample's from. And if I really know the artist, I will tell you what album it's off of. Like, I pride myself on that. And some people could be nerds about video games. I play my share of video games. Some people could be nerds about, I don't know, other things. But your girl is a nerd about music, and I'm not ashamed of it. Now, for some of you that are like, oh, but you're Christian, faith-based, y todo. Listen. Everyone has a different conviction. That's a completely different conversation. But for me, I love all types of music. I don't personally like listening to music that has cursing in it. I don't personally like listening to music that is extremely vulgar. But I'm a 90s baby. I was born and raised in New York. So you know I love that early 2000s Y2K R&B hip hop flavor. But over time, throughout the years that I've been in my walk with Christ, he's really helped me understand, like, okay, we gotta stop listening to this artist or that type of music and things like that. So if that's your conviction, that you only listen to faith-based music, that's great. That's not mine. I have overcome so much. I've made a lot of progress since I first came to Christ, and I'm really proud of myself. I really am. And who knows, maybe in a year, 5 years, 10 years from now, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't listen to secular music anymore, and that's okay. A big part of being in your walk with Christ is that he's working on you. So you gotta stay zoned in, you gotta stay focused, and you gotta work on what he wants you to work on. You gotta let him mold you, and he's still molding me, and I'm okay with that. Speaking of when I first came to Christ, I actually first came to Christ when I was 14 years old. I was a freshman in high school, and I was I guess you could say recently broken up with this boy that I had crushed on since middle school. That's a whole nother story I can probably post on here, but I will get to the point with saying I hadn't heard from him in a few months. He did tell me at some point that he had come to Christ, and fast forward, I get a random call from an unknown number one night, and turns out it's him. And he's like, what are you doing tonight? I said, nothing. And he's like, oh, okay, because you're coming to church tonight. That's what you're doing. And on my way there, I had a panic attack. Did not even know what a panic attack was. Turned the car around. He called me again asking me if I was there, and lo and behold, turned around, went in, and got saved that night, and got baptized like a month later. And I've been in my walk ever since. It has not been perfect by any means, but we're still here. Todavía estoy caminando con Diosito. So I am very, very thankful that I'm still walking with the Lord. No, I am not dating. I do not have a boyfriend. I do not have a man. I do not have a husband yet. But please do not bother me with any DMs. Serious inquiries only, right? As my girl from Voo Church once preached, serious inquiries only. Nah, like in all seriousness, I've been single for 5 years, and that's a whole nother testimony that I would love to share on here at some point. But that was my last serious relationship, and since then I've been in, I don't even know how many talking phases, and I'm ready for something serious whenever God decides that it's my time. And at my age, I'm not gonna say how old I am, you guys could guess, but at my age, you would think, like society would think, that something's wrong with me, that I don't have my career. I do. That, oh, you should have your own car. I do. You should, make your own money or whatever. I do. That you should be taking care of yourself. I do. Oh, you should focus on God. I am. Oh, you should start serving. I am. Like, I think a lot of people put like all of these things, like this to-do list, and once you mark off all these things, then you can no longer be single. Then God will say you're ready. But I have people that have met their husbands, and it's been confirmed to them that that's their husband, and they met when they were in high school, and now they're in college, and they're still not married yet. I've had people that met the love of their life, or actually reconnected with the love of their life when they were in their 40s, 50s, and they already had been married and now divorced and had 3 kids. Actually 4. And that's a whole nother testimony that you could listen to in my old season, where I talk about one of my good friends and her love story. I just know so many different people's testimonies. So it's just come to a point specifically this year where I've just resolved it in myself that I'm not behind. I've absolutely made mistakes in my single season, but this is kind of what I want to be here for, to talk to you guys about it and to encourage you, especially my single people, on your journey. I'm really hoping to start Is He My Husband Monday, and if you've been in my life since college, you know that was a thing, and I really want to bring that. I really want to bring that to the surface. I want to bring that to the people, para el público, because I think so many single women specifically are really struggling, especially in the faith-based world. And again, at my age, I'm telling you, baby girl, that God has a plan for you. There is not a to-do list of things that you need to do for Him to say yes to you. If God would have told me at 14 years old, when I was still in love with that kid that is the reason why I came to Christ, that I was not going to marry him, and I was still going to be single over 10 plus years later, I would have been devastated. I would have been absolutely heartbroken. So God knew how long you were going to go in your life without said person, without the partner that I believe He has for each one of us. But it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. You're not better than me because you found your husband at 15 years old. And you're not worse than me because you're older than me and you still haven't been introduced to that person yet either. Like, God just has a different plan for everybody. And what I was actually meditating on today was that what better person to relate to us in our singleness than Jesus Christ Himself. And if y'all didn't know, okay, this weekend is Easter, okay? So if you haven't been to church in a while, baby, this is probably your weekend, okay? But what better person? Jesus Christ Himself. Oh, but He was God. Yeah, but He was God wrapped in flesh, baby. He was surrounded with 12 disciples who were all men. You don't think any one of them had issues with lust, like had concerns that they needed to talk to Jesus about? And He also rolled with women. Like, absolutely, He was God, but He also had to check His boys around Him. He also had to check His girls too. Like, don't let these boys fool you. Like, come follow me, He says. He had a mission. He had a mission. This man was on mission. And I'm not trying to be blasphemous at all to say that, He did anything to sin, because we all know that He didn't, right? But we also know that He was tempted in the desert, and whatever the temptations, and you can read it in the New Testament, those things that He was faced with. Like, I say all of that to say that Jesus was tempted in His singleness by all of the desires of the world. Satan literally presented it to Him in His hands. But Jesus with all of the strength of the Holy Spirit, because he was fasting and because he was focused on his mission and why he came to earth, he was able to resist the devil, and the devil fled from him. And it actually says in the word that he was attended after that by angels, because he was able to overcome that. So when we are struggling in our singleness, I'm telling you right now that there is a high priest who can empathize with our struggles and with our weaknesses. And I didn't expect this to turn into a singleness sermon, but I just wanted to set the tone for where I'm coming from this season 2 of the Silence Isn't Golden podcast. Last season, like I think I mentioned in the last episode, I really focused on my past. I focused on my past accomplishments, my past creations. I focused on some really deep-rooted things that I was in a place to really finally share publicly. And I'm still going to share parts of my testimony this season. But I want to take you guys with me through where I am right now, in my present. And I'm not ashamed to say that I'm single. And I'm not ashamed to say that I want a husband. And I'm not ashamed to say that I want a godly husband. And I'm not ashamed to say that I have high standards. And I'm not ashamed to wait for that. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm career motivated. I'm not ashamed to say that I still like my 90s R&B. Like, this season, I'm going to enter it with no shame. And I'm hoping that you guys can also meet me in that place, because the truth will set you free, and it's been set me free, baby. And I'm hoping that I can shed some light about true things that I've been through, true things that I've been walking through, and hopefully that could share a little bit of light with you to make you feel less alone in your walk. Whether or not you're walking with Christ, I want you to know that you're not alone. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit today. And I'm really looking forward to y'all getting to know me, but you also getting to know God this season a little bit more. Even just like a pinch, a mustard seed more. If you know, you know, then that'll be enough. That'll be enough for me. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a great Holy Week, and I'll see you in the next episode.